Do you still have, how often are you in situations now where you are like either having to like convince yourself still that you can like do something, or like find that like workaround, or like see that need and be like, am I the person to fill? Okay, how am I going to fill it? Like how often is that still happening? A lot.
I know, I'm trying to think if that I was like all the time or never. Yeah, I think anytime I start a new show, getting like, into the beginning process again and before the first rehearsal, I think I always have a little bit of the like, can I do this? Do I know what I'm doing? Even though I've done it like 20 plus times by now. Yeah, I have that a little bit, like a little bit of the imposter syndrome. Is that what we're
I mean,
getting
kind
at
of,
a bit?
yeah. Like, I think that's exactly, it's something I definitely relate to frequently.
Yeah.
Yeah, you walk into a room and everyone's looking at you for every answer humanly possible, and you're like, I wasn't prepared for any of these questions today. Let's see what we can work out. And so, yeah, what are the steps like that you take to beat it, or is it just a matter of like consistently showing up and working through it?
Yeah, I think that, and just reminding myself that I have done it before, and so that I can do it. And also being like, it's okay if I don't know all the answers right now. A little bit of, the whole, what we were just talking about, but like that growth mindset of just, if I'm not the best person for it, I'll figure out how to be a good person for it.
Right.
The best version of myself for that. You.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and mine, I'd say, is more like I think I'm learning that it's a muscle. And that in the beginning of the company, when we didn't know how to do all of those things, anything, it felt big. Now looking back, it feels small. But it's like you start proving it to yourself. You start having evidence that you're capable, right? Like now we built a whole center. We built a cafe. Like we had no idea, none, what we were getting ourselves into. Or what the process was, but we figured it out. And so now I have, more in my life, but like 10 years of proof that I do figure it out and I can figure it out. So I think for me, that doesn't come up a lot for me. What comes up for me is, do I want to? Because I'm like, if I choose to do this, like I'll do it. I'll figure it out. Like I'll make it happen. And also the idea of, if I work on it and it goes to nothing, like we were talking about, that's okay. So I don't see that as a failure at all, but do I really want to put my energy in that direction or not? Because if I'm going to put my energy in that direction, it's going to get all of me.
Yeah.
And if it gets all of me, it's done. It's over. It's happening. Right? But yeah, for me, it's the proof part. And something I say all the time is like, I trust future Shayna. Like I'm doing my best today with all the resources that I have and don't have. And Shayna in a year from now, Shayna tomorrow, Shayna in 10 years from now is going to be even like have more depth and more understanding, and some views are going to, shift, and I'm going to be just as proud of her, if not more, than I am of me now. And she'll figure it out. I'm excited to see what she's able to figure out.
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. This is like really beautiful. Because there is this like, with the nature of our work, because it is so deadline driven, it's hard to see the like amalgamation of work.
Yeah.
And instead of just, I made it to that deadline, I made it to that deadline.
Right.
And
well,
so
and I'm
being
also
able to
in a
zoom
very
out.
different kind of a position than you two. You guys are working on this kind of a product, and I'm stepping back and working on the organization in a totally different way. So I wonder what my answer would be if I were in, very different roles, very different. Yeah.
And like a huge adjustment to go from like where initially you were helping out like immensely artistically, and then the need became managerial, organizational work, and having to like relearn that communication style it's so different.
Learn it all.
Yeah, like talking to artists versus talking to like organizational leaders is two vastly different languages.
Yeah, truly.
Yeah, and making like theater terms make sense to people who've never set room in theater is very, very fun.
Right.
We've talked so much that I feel like we're kind of like looping around to some of the same answers. So luckily, we do have some spotlight questions that the students asked.
Oh, cool.
We did already get to one of them, but I know, so many spotlights. We got spotlights all over. The first